What's poppin' T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade Baddies Esst Season 4, Episode 8 review. I want to remind you guys that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Time, part 1 of my interview with Kiki Jabbar will be airing. Please tune in to the live viewing. If you cannot, please check it out later on that day. Can't wait for you guys to see part 1. I'm super duper excited. Okay, now let's get into last night's episode of Baddies Esst. So we pick up where we left off last week with Rolly and T banging. T took off her purse, threw it to the floor, and Rolly ran up and they got to fighting. Well, it really wasn't a fight because Rolly was literally hitting her on top of her head like she was Donkey Kong. Po T. I mean, because that fight was not fair. It literally was like 10 people versus 1. Like, Rolly is Umaga from WWE, Big Pun and Barry White wrapped all up in one. And then add on a sumo wrestler. Like, it's just so unfair. But I will say, T was, hitting back. Like, she wasn't, just going out like no punk. You know what I'm saying? So they pull them apart. And Rolly get to going off at the mouth, telling some who won it? And I'm like, didn't you just have surgery like you've been talking about this whole time? And I still want to know what they did surgery on. Because, yeah, you look a little smaller, but, like, what did you have done? Like, you should have been getting a lap band. Like, what did you specifically have done? I hope I see a major difference by the time we get to this reunion, child. But, why hasn't Rolly hair grown at all? Like, it grew a little bit, but like, why don't you have that little mess plaited down or something? Like, it's enough to braid back. Like, I'm so sick of her looking like Al Sharpton, Don King by the head, child. Like, what is going on? So, mind you, after the fight, T doesn't have a scratch on her face. She has fought her, Scotty, and Scarface and still don't have a scratch on her face that I can see. She still looked good. So for her to have 3 fights and come out pretty much the same way says a lot about y'all and not about her. One thing I will also point out about Rolly hit like this. Like, she can fight, but this ain't fighting, my love. What is this? Anywho, so T at this point is pissed off and she decides to leave because she feel like everyone is being weird and hating on her and like it was a setup. So Natalie's trying to convince her to stay, and Natalie in her confessional realizes that she was the one that kicked all of this off. And I'm like, you think? Natalie? Duh. Oh my God. You knew exactly what you was doing, girl. So T was like, F all y'all. I know they've been talking about me. And back inside, Mariah was like, she was coming at all of us. Like, she didn't understand why T, was having an attitude, this, that, and the third. Tasiki in her confession was like, none of those rounds were really fighting. And I 100% agree. Like, that was some schoolyard playground type stuff. So while Natalie is talking to T outside in the parking lot, Suki and her friend Sapphire pull up. They're the replacements for the other girls that end up leaving. So they ask T, like, what happened? Like, where you going? Why you look so upset? And she explains what happened. And T was like, I'm sick and they all ganged up on me. And Suki was like, you got COVID? When Suki said that, Dad had me laughing so hard. Because Suki was looking like, let me back. So she was like, no. And Suki was like, well, I do take sides. I do choose. Like, I don't stand for no bullying. I don't do that or whatever. So now Suki going in like, okay, I need to really be on guard for these girls. So T leaves to head back to the house to just chill. Now, there has been a couple of little rumblings that I've seen on the net saying that the girls had issues with T because T is allegedly sleeping with Lemmy and Scotty is too. Now, mind you, Lemmy is with Janisha, the host of the reunions. That's been his longtime girlfriend. She's a producer on all of the shows. I don't know if this is true or not. I would hope that this man ain't doing it. But they was like, she was like, that's basically why people was hating on her, because she was able to leave the house and get a hotel. And so I guess they're insinuating that Lemmy paid for her a hotel room so she could, be comfortable. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. Hopefully it's not. So they go inside, and Mariah in her confession was like, Suki brought a little friend. We love a tag along. And I was like, ooh, shade. So what's the tea between you and Sapphire? Like, why y'all don't get along? That's obvious that it's going to be some issues between them two. So the girls race. They do their whole go-kart thing. Everybody have a good time. And Smiley pulls up. And Rolly greets her, hey, and all that stuff. Mind you, she's outside with DJ Sky, who pulled up as well. But Rolly says in her confessional that she wants to feel bad for Smiley, but it's just something in her just making her feel like the girl is lying. And I agree. Like, who has a miscarriage and then goes to a go-kart place? I would think that you would go home, back to the crib, or hey, back home, period. Like, it's very weird. So, Anna, as soon as she see DJ Sky walk into the go-kart place, she don't go. Like, she ain't about to run up on me this time and I not be ready. Tasiki in her confession was like, who goes go-kart riding after a miscarriage? We're all wondering the same thing. So they return to the house. Smiley and Tasiki stay back while the girls go out to the club that night. Suki and Sapphire arrive in the club, child. Mind you, this club is packed to the brim like sardines, and it was just so hot and sweaty in there. The girls was on stage sweating. I know it was funky in there, like nope, like nope. But when Suki and her little friend came into the venue, they up here walking in, twirling their tongues like lizards. I'm like, can y'all please put y'all tongue up? I hate Miley Cyrus started that crap. Like, y'all gonna get tonsillitis or something. They y'all worried about, like, debris landing on your tongue? Like, put it up. That is nasty. So, the next day, Natalie hasn't talked to T. She don't know where T at, what's going on. Biggie keep texting Natalie saying she on her way. They can't do their big one without her, this, that, and the third. So the girls are all in the living room because Natalie's called a meeting, and they discussing T. And Rolly says she ain't have no issue with her and that they can actually sit down and have a conversation. So next thing they know, Biggie walks in, and now it is time for Keisha's theater. Mind you, Biggie walk in with a crop top, a t-shirt crop top on, and some jogging pants, and I got body dysmorphia because I'm a plus size girl, but you can't tell me I ain't a size 2 in my brain. Like, when I look in the mirror, I still see skinny me from before I had my son. But I do know my limits. Biggie don't. I just don't be knowing what be going through sis' mind with these outfits, bruh. Like, you shape like Tim the Two-Man Taylor. Like, I just don't get it. Like, you look like a mechanic. Like, no, this is not your ministry. So Biggie walk in the house and everybody looking like, oh, wow. So in her confessional, she gonna say, you can't get rid of me. You can't get rid of me, bitch. What the fuck is up? It's Big Bay E. Not the little one, but the big one. And I'm back on your TV screen. Lil Baddies Esst, on last season. On Baddies West last season, I gave you guys nice Biggie. I gave you professional Biggie, the soft Biggie. This season, I'm on your asses. The East Coast is mine. Y'all can try and have the East Coast, but it wasn't happening without me. So all I was waiting on was a call. So immediately when Biggie see Rolly, she stand up because they got smoked, because she feels like at the reunion, Biggie was lying on her, saying that she was acting weird and acting fake and all of this type of stuff. And I don't believe Biggie at all. I 100% believe Rolly in this case, because Biggie, you were being weird. You was doing team too much. It was becoming annoying, this fixation you had with Stunner Girl. And once you saw the viewer feedback, you tried to switch things up at the reunion and it did not work. So Rolly stand up as soon as she see her. And Biggie see her stand up and was like, let's get it popping, baby. One and done. So she run up on Rolly. Now, I will say, Biggie's first hit, she got her. But then after that, it was kind of like, I give it to both of them because really wasn't one getting the best of the other. It was just that Biggie had her head down, Rolly had Biggie's head down and was hitting her like this, and Biggie was hitting her like this. And so it was kind of like a tie to me, because I don't know why these girls constantly fight with their head down. Like, what are y'all doing? That's how you get beat up. Anywho, so security break them up. And here go Anna jumping in, Thomason, what are you doing? You just walked in and attacked her. And Biggie was like, no, I didn't. I came in and I said, what's up, queens? So Mariah Lynn and her confession times, these meetings do not mean meetings. They mean fight. And I was like, exactly. So y'all should know moving forward that if they call Natalie calling a meeting, somebody about to square up. So you better be prepared. Okay. So Sky in her confessional, Thomason, the girls started fighting, baby. And they weren't just fighting, baby. They were brawling. It's some from before me. So I don't even know. I'm just here, baby. I'm alive. Cheers, baby. It was that I'm alive. Like, I'm just living, child. Thank God I'm here. Baby, Sky's confessional have me dying laughing. So, like I said, Anna calls out Biggie for just walking in and so-called attacking Rolly. And Biggie was like, no, I didn't. Don't do that. I said, hey, queens. So next thing you know, she run up on Rolly again and they fight. I felt like round 2, Rolly kind of got that one. Then they get separated. Rolly saying, run up, let's go, run up. And here go Biggie speaking Spanish. Arrasca pollo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Queso, Maruno, Jason Derulo. Yo te quiero mucho. No way, baby, in. It's like, what, girl? What are you saying? And so here go Anna translating what the girl saying, talking about that means let it go. So Biggie was like, you don't like me for no reason. You know you're a bully. So Rolly was like, go shave your beard, B. And next thing you know, they square up again and the episode goes off. Child, it was hilarious. If Biggie ain't gonna do nothing else, she's going to provide entertainment, 2 small outfits, and a deep voice. Child, cracking up laughing. It was a mess. And next week episode look like it's going to be even crazier. Overall, I'm going to give last night's episode of Baddies a A-. It was very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification button, you guys. I love you very much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.